This is why bad people, tricksters, devil's advocates, scammers, just bad people. This is why they get away with so many things. They get away with it because they are liars, they are deceivers, they are selfish, they are cruel. And because of those things, they mimic innocence. They mimic the desires of the innocent. And therefore, they fool the person who is innocent. Because the innocent heart is a very giving heart. And things they don't assume that the person mimicking innocence, that they're up to no good, because the innocent person is not doing anything no good. They don't have a reason to think badly because they're not thinking badly because they're innocent. But the one that is mimicking innocence is bad to the core. The one mimicking innocence has evil in its heart. And because the one mimicking innocence knows what evil can do, it knows what evil it will do, it knows what evil it is doing. So the moment you confront evil is the moment you get backlash, guilt trips, gaslighting, anger. You get backlashed. Typically, the one mimicking innocence is the first one to make all the noise. And because of pride, they're going to put on a facade to make them keep that mask on as long as they can, even if they have to turn against you. This, in the long run, causes the innocent person to be poisoned with bitterness. And if they don't learn from that bitterness, they will slowly turn into a mimic. They will mimic their innocence. And it's not all for deceitfulness. Sometimes people themselves, they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to deal with your problems. They don't want to do anything. They just want to see the face of innocence. And so you'll mimic it to get and to survive. It's not always all deceitful, but you become that person. You just become. Life turns you into a mimic. And when God said, be wise as the snake and innocent as the dove, there's a balance between knowing the good and the evil. And the only two ways of knowing the good and the evil is experiencing it, or listening to wisdom and honoring wisdom. Follow the guides of wisdom. Either way, you come to the same place if you learn from both of them. If you do not learn from either one, then you are screwed. With experience, you learn the wisdom of the snake because you know snakish people. You know how they move, you know how they crawl, you know where they'll go, you know where they live, you know what they'll do, you know how far they'll go. You know a lot about them. You're wise to it. Being innocent as a dove through experience is knowing innocence, embracing innocence, recapturing innocence. Don't be like the snake. Don't be like the snake. Be wise as the snake. Be like the dove. Be innocent as the dove and wise as the snake. If you're innocent of it, but you know the snake, then you can trap it, you can escape it, you can destroy it. You can do many things without getting your hands dirty. They dirty all by themselves. If you listen to wisdom, the only pain you really have is the pain of seeing them throw away their potential in their snakish ways. That's where the sadness and anger and upsetness comes from, is watching them waste precious time and losing such potential. But without experience, and you heed wisdom, you follow the same instincts as an experienced person, without the pain, without the dragging, without you having to, be dragged along by it. Both of them will bring you to a good place. Yeah. Although experience does, if you can stay innocent, it brings compassion to those. You know that people who are coming out of that, it allows you to have a little more grace period for those are making a difference and changing their lives, and compared to those who have never experienced and place a lot of judgment on it. But they're both also necessary. Judgment is necessary. It's how you know left and right. Balance.